Panthers no slouches themselves in the height department. We had a bit of a power glitch just then. You missed a few seconds of basketball. It's right now 3-2 Upper St. Clair over the Peters Township Indians, and this will bring number 32 Sarah Barnett to the line, shooting one to complete the 1-on-1, misses it. She made a basket just a second ago to make it 3-2. Christy Gaber across the line now. Megan McLean on a drive to the hoop, finds Emily Muller. Right back to Megan McLean in the lane. The scoop shot up and off the glass, no good. But Emily Muller with the offensive rebound and back and in. Emily Muller's first two of the evening. And it's a 5-2 Panther lead. Maddie Miller, and right down the lane to that 6'3", Emily Corial, and a foul, personal foul on the Panthers. Emily Muller picks up those personal fouls. She's done that all season long and picking up early fouls on block attempts on tall people. And this is now Emily Corial at the line for two, misses the first one. And real early on, as we've seen in previous games, Emily Muller needs to take a seat on the bench with those two early personal fouls. We hope she'll be back, well, maybe not till the second half. We shall see. Meanwhile, the substitute, we don't give up anything in height. That's senior center, number 33, Brittany Howie. Missed shot again by Peters Township. That's 0 for 3 for them on the night. Megan McLean out front looking for help. Alex Jaffe down low. Skips the pass around to Christy Gaber, the sharp shooting senior. She's our three-point threat. Megan McLean around the horn, looks for Alex Genser down low, off her hip and out of bounds. That turnover sends the ball right back to the Indians. Just under 6 minutes to go, first quarter. Still early on in this contest. Panthers with an early 5-2 lead. Sarah Barna with the ball across the timeline. Maddie Miller left side. That's Jordan Satimio, senior guard action, and Megan McLean steals on the ball as she's fallen down, gets it up for the court to Christy Gaber across the timeline. Alex Jaffe at senior guard out front looking for help and finds it in the form of Megan McLean. Ernie Kuntz plays this three-guard offense to perfection with a lot of motion, and indeed Alex Gensler draws a personal foul. That one I'm sure will be on Maura Lacey, the 6'2 junior. Yep, sure enough. That's her second team foul. Megan McLean on the inbound. Alex Gensler from the baseline, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Maura Lacey. Stolen by Alex Gensler. Can she get it to, no, could not. Maura Lacey comes back down with it. Hooks her elbow around Brittany Howie and whistles the ball down the court. And that's much too high. Jordan Satimio sailed right over her head. Jordan is only 5'9", and that ball went about 6 feet. Not enough for Jordan to haul that one in. Ball comes back over to the Panthers. Now 3 minutes gone first quarter. Alex Gensler on the cut to the basket. A little too high off the rim. Not come down with it. A rebound. Joint call on the rebound, and the possession belongs to Peters Township. Ball inbounds to Sarah Barna with some help from Jordan Satimio getting it across the the timeline. Alex Jaffe on the defense there. Christy Gaber. The Panthers play this man-to-man defense. They played it all season long. And a nice left-handed spin move. Emily Corial with her first two of the night. And it's a 5-4 Panther lead. 4:43 to go first quarter. Alex Jaffe down low. Looking for help. Peters Township put it stiff man-to-man too. The defender got a piece of that one. Alex Jaffe didn't give that one a good route to the hoop. Rebound, but not. The ball comes down in the hands of Peters Township, but they zip across the timeline, and we see Sarah Barna. Took that shot from the free throw line, off the rim, no good, but rebounded, offensive rebound by Emily Corial. Off an Upper St. Clair hand and out of bounds. Peters Township retains control. Sarah Barna. Emily Corial back to Sarah Barna. Using her elbows to keep that defense away. Emily Corial again from about 10 feet, right over Brittany Howie, and the Peters Township Indians have their first lead of the contest at 6-5 with the first quarter half gone. 3:56 to go. Megan McLean, the bank is open. The left-hander scoots across the lane. Throws it down. That's 5 points of the night for Megan McLean, and the lead shifts back to the Panthers at 7-6. Maddie Miller across the timeline. Oh, the tip pass was tipped. That's why you play hands up on defense, everybody. Megan McLean tipped that, got the ball back, up and off the glass. No good, but a pushing foul. I believe we'll see that one on Jordan Satimio. Sure enough, Jordan Satimio, that's her first, third team foul. And this will send Megan McLean to the line, shooting 2. Swishes the first one through. 6 points on the night for Megan. And she'll get a second. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Peters Township, and out of bounds. Ball stays to the Panthers. Alex Gensler might have had something to do with that, but it's Panthers ball under our own basket for a chance at a 3-point play here. See if Megan McLean can get us a cheap one. 8-6 Panther lead. Alex Gensler on the baseline. Finds Megan again. Left-hand spin move up and in. Megan McLean dominating right now. 8 points in the quarter. 8 of the Panthers' 10 points, and it's a 4-point Panther lead at 10-6. 3:15 left first quarter. Well, you like to see the big kids out beyond the 3-point line. That's where Emily Coryell was. She took that ball to the hoop, and Brittany Howie gave her a shove on the way to the bucket. That's Brittany's first, third team foul. Both teams have 3, and Emily Coryell will step to the line, shooting 2. First one clatters off the rim, no good. That's not a good shooting night from the line so far for the Indians. They're 0 for 4 from the line. Substitution now. Lauren Hamill, a 6'2" junior, substitutes in, and Jordan Satimio takes a seat, and the Indians have a very tall team on the floor right now. Drains the second one. That's 5 points on the night for Emily Coryell. 1 for 4 from the line, and the Panthers bring the ball up with 3 minutes to go now first quarter. Christy Gaber across the timeline. Alex Jaffe out front looking for help. Panthers run the motion offense. Looks like Peters has shifted into a 2-3 zone. Megan McLean around the horn, finds Brittany Howie down low on the left side. Put the shot up and got clonked by somebody. I think that's number 20. I think that's Lauren Hamill, who just came into the game. We'll find out in just a second. Sure enough, 23. That's Lauren Hamill. That's her first. That's a 4th team foul. And Brittany Howie will step to the line for the Panthers now, shooting 2. Drains the first one, swishes it right through. Brittany's first points of the night. 11-7, 4-point Panther lead, and Brittany gets a second. Again, good free throw shooting. It's been that way all season long for the Panthers. 4 for 5 on the night, and it's a 5-point lead, largest of the night so far, but the game is real early here. 2:45 to go first quarter. 12-7 Panthers. Maura Lacey with the drive across the lane. Sarah Barna out high, using those elbows. She better be careful, though, so she doesn't get somebody in the jaw. To the hoop, off the glass, no good, but 3 Indians there for a rebound. Sarah comes down with it herself, goes right back up, and let's see who gets tagged with his personal foul for the Panthers. 40 Megan McLean comes down with that one. That's her first. 4th team foul now, but that sends Sarah Barnett to the line, shooting 2. Clatters that one off the rim, no good. She's 0 for 2 from the line. Substitution, Satimio, number 10 back on the floor, and number 24, Emily Coryell, the 6'3" sophomore, takes a seat on the bench. Sarah Barna with her second free throw. Off the front of the rim again, no good. Free throw shooting problems for the Indians have kept them from taking the lead. Brittany Howie with the rebound, and the Panthers hustled up across the timeline. Now the 3-guard offense in the backcourt looking for help. Alex Jaffe cutting through. Brittany Howie at the free throw line, puts it up and off the rim, no good. A rebound in the hands of, that's Maddie Miller for the Indians. And they'll go on the attack again in the forecourt. Maddie Miller from 3, off the glass, way long, no good. Brittany Howie fighting for the rebound, comes back in the hands of Maddie Miller. Blocked that time by Alex Gensler, clean block. She comes down with it, and the number 3 on 2 break for the Panthers, right to the hoop, and floor foul. That's no shot. Basket's no good. Floor foul on Maura Lacey. That's her second. That's a 5th team foul for the Indians. Substitution, Lexi Camphouse on the baseline, no good. Right, Brittany Howie grabs a rebound, goes right back up. But before she can, she gets shoved again. And now the Peters Township Indians are in some foul trouble here. The next one sends the Panthers to the 1-and-1 bonus.
Peters foul number
22, Lexi Camphouse with her first 6th team foul. Brittany Howie made her first 2 a minute ago. Let's see whether Brittany can keep that string going. Sure enough, she does. 3 for 3, substituting freely here. The Panthers typically do not. Brittany Howie cans them both. 4 for 4 on the night for Brittany, 4 points. And it's a 7-point Panther lead all of a sudden at 14-7 with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Indians have had a scoring drought here. That's one reason why. Play with your hands up on defense, everybody. Worked for Brittany Howie. Christy Gaber now edging the ball across the timeline. Sarah Barn on the defense. Peters Township sets it back up, and the Panthers work in the forecourt. Alex Jaffe, right side. Finds Alex Gensler at the free throw line to Brittany Howie from about 6-7 feet off the glass. No good. Alex Gensler with a rebound on sort of a wild putback. Didn't give that shot much of a chance, but it's another personal foul call. This is being called very tight. Let's see who's tagged with that one.
Peters foul number 3, Alex Jaffe, her first, team 5th.
Alex Jaffe, the senior guard, gets tagged with that personal foul for the Panthers. Now it's a Panthers 6th team foul. 5th team foul, my mistake, 5th team foul. Substitution, Andrea Payan, number 20, the junior in, and Brittany Howie, the senior center, number 33, takes a seat on the bench. Lexi Camphouse with the ball into the teeth of the St. Clair defense. Christy Gaber up the pass ahead to Alex Jaffe, layup off the glass and in. Alex Jaffe, her first 2 points. The assist goes to Christy Gaber, and that lead is now 9 for the Upper St. Clair Panthers, and the Peters Township Indians call a quick timeout to try to end this scoring drought. This 9-point lead, it got there in a fairly good hurry. This was a very close game early on. In fact, Peters Township had the lead at 6-5, and the Panthers came back with a vengeance and some layups, some pretty good scoring, and some excellent free throw shooting. That seems to be the difference right now, as the Peters Township Indians are 1 for 6 on the free throw line, and the Panthers are 6 for 7. That really has made all the difference. Emily Corial, the 6'3 sophomore for the Indians, has 5 points. Sarah Barna, the junior guard, with 2. That's their 7. A little bit better balance for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Megan McLean came out like a house of fire with 8 early points in the first quarter, 8 of the 16. Brittany Howie, the senior, 4 for 4 from the free throw stripe for 4 points. Emily Muller, the sophomore center, with 2 personal fouls, has 2. And Alex Jaffe, as you just saw a few minutes ago, has the other one. That's a 16-7 Panther lead. Indians basketball coming in. Jordan Sitimio into Lexi Camphouse. She'll get it across the timeline against Christy Gabriel's defense. Still man-to-man defense. Andrea Pine had a shot at that one. She probably could have stolen it. The shot by Jordan Sitimio comes up short. Panthers with a rebound and quickly into the forecourt. Megan McLean. That'll be a 2-shotter if it goes, or 2-pointer if it goes rather. 2 points for Megan McLean. She really was only 3 inches over the line. She should have just stepped back a minute. She'd have had herself 3, but it's 10 points now for Megan McLean with 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Sarah Barna right down the lane, blocked, rejected by Alex Gensler at the free throw line. Megan McLean on the baseline, another one down for Megan McLean. 12 points in the quarter from Megan, and it's a 20-7, 13-point Panther lead, 6 seconds to go, and the first quarter will be in the books here. Again, the hands-up defense by Alex Gensler steals another one. That, if you young people are watching, is why when the coach says play with your hands up, you do it, because that results in steals. And that's exactly what these turnovers have resulted in Panther points all night long. Well, I just summarized all the scoring for you. We'll go over it just one more time because Megan McLean, in the meantime, put in 2 more buckets. That is 12 points for Megan McLean to lead all first quarter scores. And the Panthers, after a really slow start, have lengthened this lead to 13 at 20-7. The Indians really haven't used their tall people yet today. The Emily Corial, the 6'3 sophomore, has 2 buckets and has 1 free throw. But they do have a height advantage at other positions on the court. They just haven't been able to use them yet. Not that I'm arguing, because this is a really good position for the Panthers to be in. Up by 13 at the end of the first quarter. We'll see if there's any substitutions. It looks like the Indians will be starting the same 5 they started the game with. The guards look like number 10, Jordan Sitimio, number 22, Lexi Camphouse. Oh, she will stay on it. They start this quarter the same way they finished the first quarter. For the Panthers, substitution number 10 right there, senior guard, is Nora Fitzgerald. Christy Gaber has taken a seat on the bench. Let's see what the Panthers have in store. They're running the same motion offense. Man-to-man Peters Township defense. Alex Jaffe with the penetration finds Alex Getz, finds Andrea Paya standing wide open at about 4 feet, rattling off the back of the room in the glass, no good. Rebound to the Indians. Jordan Satimio looked for help there and down low. Finally, they use a tall. That's Lauren Hamill, a 6'2 junior, with her first 2 of the night on a nifty up and under move, laid off the glass, and it's an 11-point Panther lead at 20-9. Minute gone, second quarter. Alex Jaffe finds Andrea Pine at the free throw line. Defensive pressure by the Indians, pushing that ball way out beyond the three-point arc. Megan McLean, a trip to the hoop, finds Alex Gensler down low, spin move off the glass and around the rim and in. Alex Gensler, who's been leading scorer many nights there for the Panthers, gets her first 2 of the night, and that lead is back to 13 at 22-9. Alexi Camphouse out high. There's Maura Lacey with the ball right now. Back to Jordan Satimio against the Alex Jaffe pressure defense. It's tough to get through this Panther defense because they double team whenever they can. They're right there. Andrea Pine had the chance, then shoved, then let it go. Yep, sure enough. That was a pass from Maura Lacey down to Lauren Hamill on the baseline. She sort of trapped it on her hip, took a step, and the traveling violation sends the ball right back to the Panthers. Alex gets her right there. Spin move, free in the lane, no good. Rounds off the rim, no good. Rebound handled by Maura Lacey, and sort of a foolish foul by Alex Gensler. Probably could have easily let her go. That's Alex Gensler's first 6-team foul, and now both teams are in the 1-on-1 bonus. Next foul by either squad sends them to the 1+ bonus free throw situation. It'll be 2 if it's a shooting foul. It'll be 1-1 if it's not. Nora Fitzgerald with the hand in there. Way of that pass. Couldn't keep it in bounds, and the out of bounds sends it right back to the Indians. Jordan Satimio with the inbounds. Maura Lacey and Megan McLean with a good look at that one. Also couldn't keep it in bounds. But going after the ball is a good thing. Jordan Satimio again for the Indians. Finds Maura Lacey in a drive to the hoop, and was standing there wide open from 6 feet is Lauren Hamill. Her second bucket, 4 points in the night for Lauren, and she's got all 4 for the Indians this quarter. It's an 11-point Panther lead at 22-11. 5:35 to go, second quarter. Megan McLean out high, finds Andrea Pine on the baseline, looks for Alex Gensler, off her hands and into the hands of Lexi Camphouse. Having trouble finding any help, gets it in Maura Lacey's hands. Across the timeline, down at the three-point line. Oh, what a good pass, stolen right away by Alex Gensler. Alex Jaffe up and finds Andrea Pine from 10 feet on the baseline, off the front of the rim, no good. Looks for her own rebound, doesn't get it. Lauren Hamill comes away with it. Alex Gensler on the steal, brings it right back this way for the Panthers. Alex Jaffe pulls up, patiently looking for help. Megan McLean to the lane, no good. Alex Gensler from about 12 feet on the baseline, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Emily Corial. Looking like every bit the point guard. Oh, that could have been over and back. I'm not sure she got her foot in before she caught that ball. Apparently the referee disagrees with me. I'm only sitting 15 rows back. Andrea Pine with a look. Got a hand on the ball, and the Panthers are aggressively going after these passes. No moss is gathering on the Panthers. 2 substitutions. Number 32, Sarah Barna. One. Sarah Barna back in the game. For the Indians, Maura Lacey will take a quick rest on the bench. Lexi Camphouse in the backcourt against the Nora Fitzgerald defense. 4:39 to go in the half. 22-11, Panther lead. Tough defense being played in the lane. You're trying to keep the ball away from 6'3" Emily Corial. But on the baseline, with a nifty layup from underneath Lauren Hamill. 6 points in the quarter, all 6 points for the Indians. They cut that lead back to 9 now, 22-13. Alex Jaffe in the forecourt to the free throw line, takes a 15-footer, drains that one right through. Not a good idea to leave Alex Jaffe open on that kind of a shot. 24-13, 11-point Panther lead, just under 4 minutes to go, first half. Lexi Camphouse looking down low, finds Jordan Satimio. Into the lane, no hands up that time. A rebound comes down. Alex Genser was fighting with Lauren Hamill for that rebound. It seems to be off Lauren's hands and out of bounds. To the Panthers, Megan McLean brings it into Nora Fitzgerald, who will bring the ball safely up across the timeline. Andrea Pine in the lane, spin move, turn around, and Emily Coryell, I'm sure, is going to be tagged with that personal foul. That's her first. Now we're at the 7th team foul. It's a shooting foul this time, but that does firmly put the Panthers in the bonus situation for any future fouls. Andrea Pine with her first attempt of the night. In and out, no good. See if she can drain the second one. She does. Swishes that one straight through. Andrea Pion's first point of the night. 25-13, 12-point Panther lead. 3:30 to go, second quarter. Off a St. Clair hand from Lexi Campos, out of bounds. Lexi takes a seat on the bench. And number 11, the sophomore Maddie Miller, who started the game back in the contest, and a new face, Michelle Reich, a senior guard in the game, and Jordan Satimio will take a seat on the bench. Michelle Reich with the inbounds pass. Maddie Miller against the Nora Fitzgerald defense. Sarah Barna, right side. Alex Jaffe, keeping things from happening there. Had some thoughts, but that Upper St. Clair defense, there's the trap. Peter stayed out of it that time. And that's what Peter Township's looking for. A nifty miracle spin around move from the hit. That's Emily Coryell, her first points of the second quarter. 7 on the night for Emily. Andrea Payan down low now. Skips the pass back to Nora Fitzgerald to reset in the forecourt. 25-15, 10-point Panther lead. Megan McLean left side to the hoop. Off the glass, nifty shot up and in. Megan McLean's first points of the second quarter. She had 12 in the first quarter. 14 on the night for Megan, and now there's 2:30 left in the half, and it's back to 12 at 27. 15 Panther lead. Pass stolen by those long arms of Alex Genser. Got the numbers, but takes it right to the hoop anyway. Let's see if that bucket counts. Bucket does count. Nice drive coast to coast by Alex Genser, and the personal foul. Let's see who they'll tag with that.
Peters foul on 32, Sarah Barna.
Sarah Barna. That's her second, 8th team foul. Alex Genser will get one to try to compete the three-point play. Brittany Howie, the senior center's back on the floor, number 33, and Andrea Payan, with having played some ferocious defense, takes a seat on the bench. Alex drains it. 5 points in the quarter and 5 on the night for Alex Genser. On the free throw, shooting continues very well for the Panthers. 8 for 10 from the line tonight already for the Panthers in the first half, and that lead is 15 at 30-15. Spin move at the free throw line. No good off the rim by Lauren Hamill, and Panthers come away with it. Alex Jaffe, rather. Right side, skips it left to Megan McLean, who must have taken an extra step there. She's trying to get the ball situated. Wasn't quite sure what hand she wanted to dribble with, and shuffled her feet in the meantime. Turnover sends the ball back to the Indians. Michelle Reich on the inbounds to Maddie Miller. Sarah Barna. Alex Jaffe on the defense. Way out high with Emily Coryell. That's where we like to see her. She's no shooting threat from out there. Michelle Reich. Still, the defense is keeping them out beyond the three-point arc. It's well played right now by the Panthers. We caught Brittany Howie on a reach in there, and that will probably should send Emily Coryell to the free throw line for 1-1. That's Brittany's second foul. 7th team foul, and sure enough, Emily will be shooting 1+ bonus. And Andrea Payan comes right back on the floor, subbing for Brittany Howie, who picked up those 2 fouls. Both 6-footers have 2 fouls for the Panthers, and so I imagine Coach Kuntz is going to save them for later in the game when he'll need them. Emily Coryell, 1 for 4 from the line tonight, make that 2 for 5. And 8 total points. She'll get a second by virtue of the 1 in bonus. Off the rim, no good. A rebound, Alex Gensler, but passes it right into the hands of Maddie Miller, who travels with the ball. Nice aggressive defense by Maddie Miller, but I think she was a little surprised to get it, and on her way, falling down on the floor, moved her feet. The travel sends the ball back to the Panthers with 1 minute, 30 seconds to go, first half, and a 14-point 30-16 lead. Megan McLean finds help on Alex Jaffe down low. Andrea Pyan in the lane, spins around, finds Alex Genser to the hoop and up and no good. Finds a lot of air that time. Trying to get over the tall defense. Andrea Pyan on her way down on the floor gets fouled by number 3, Michelle Reich. That is her first 9th team foul. Next one is a 2-shot bonus. Andrea Pyan, the junior forward, heads to the line shooting 1 and 1. She was 1 for 2 just a minute ago. Jordan Satimia, number 10, the senior guard, subs back on the floor for Peters Township. Maddie Miller takes a break with 1:12 left in the half. Andrea Pyan shooting 1 and 1. Swishes the first one through, 2 for 3 from the line for Andrea so far, and 2 points. She'll get a second. One more, not even a piece of rim. 3 for 4 from the line for Andrea Pyan, 3 points of the night. And the Panthers have their biggest lead at 16 right now, 32-16, with just over a minute to go first half. Indians from outlet, Sarah Barna down the lane, finds, indeed, that's a very nifty pass, finds Emily Corial for 2. Emily has been there scoring. She's carried the load of the scoring tonight so far. Alex Jaffe off the glass, no good. Sarah Barna comes off with a rebound. 10 points on the night for Emily Corial to lead Peters Township scores. 45 seconds to go in the half. Had a notion from 12 feet, didn't take it, and Andrea Pyan comes away with a steal, and 36 seconds left. Looks like the Panthers are signaling for one. I saw Coach Mike Vano signal for one. I imagine that's what they'll do is let that clock run down and see if they can't get that last shot and not let Peters have another chance at it. Peters isn't likely to foul. That'll put St. Clair in the 2-shot bonus at this stage of the game. So what they usually do is play the guard ball out here and way in the forecourt. Peters Township trying sort of half-heartedly to get at it, but our ball handlers are really too good for this. Andrea Pyan down low, finds with 6 seconds to go, finds Alex Jaffe in the lane. Megan McLean from 3, off the rim, no good. Yeah, sort of a dumb foul there at the tail end of the half by Alex Jaffe with 0.2 of a second to go over the back of the Peters player. That is 2 personals for Alex Jaffe now.
Jordan Satimio shooting 1 and 1.
Jordan Satimio, the guard for Peters Township, will go to the line shooting 1 and 1. Misses it, and that's how the first half will end, with the Upper St. Clair Panthers holding a 32-18 4-point lead. It'll only be a few seconds for you. It'll be a few minutes for us. We'll be right back with the second half of tonight's contest. Stay with us. We start the second half with a 14-point Panther lead at 32-18. Quick summary for the Indians. 2 people in foul trouble. Number 4, Maura Lacey has 2. Number 32, Sarah Barna has 2. And 5 people each with 1. The leading scorer for the Indians is Emily Corial, a 6'3 sophomore with 10 points. Second place would be number 23, Lauren Hamill, 6'2 junior. So the height has carried the day so far for the Indians. Lauren has 6. And Sarah Barna has 2, 18 points out of 3 scores for the Indians. Much more balanced scoring for the Panthers. The Indians start the second half with the ball. 2 personal fouls for the Panthers for Alex Jaffe, 2 for Brittany Howie, and 2 for Emily Muller. So 3 in medium trouble for the Panthers. All 3, except for Brittany Howie, in the game right now. Leading scorer by a wide margin is Megan McLean with 14 in the first half. Alex Genser in second, then with 5. And Megan McLean, there she is, the leading scorer so far with her 16th point of the contest. Keeps that Panther lead now at 16, 34-18. This matches the largest lead of the night for the Panthers. Left hand, shot down the lane. Emily Corial heading down the lane, but just sails it off the hands of Maura Lacey. Panthers retain possession with just 30 seconds gone in the second half. Double dribble called. Well, it's hard for me to see here from the 15th row, but it sure didn't look like it from here. In any case, it's a turnover. The ball heads back to the Indians. Maddie Miller against the defense, looking for help, doesn't find it. Finds Alex Gensler instead with her, I forget, 5th or 6th steal now by playing that hands-up defense that Alex plays. Panthers with another rush. Long three-point attempt by Christy Gaber, rattles off the rim, no good. Alex Gensler on the attempt, but Emily Correal ends up coming out with the ball, and Peters Township hustles it up toward the timeline, where Christy Gaber is giving Sarah Barna fits, using those elbows again to keep Christy at bay. Long shot off the rim, and the putback also no good by Maura Lacey. Another offensive rebound, and Emily Muller, the sophomore center, is tagged with her 3rd personal foul. And the first team foul of the second half for the Panthers. This will send Emily Correal to the line shooting 2. Clatters it off the rim, no good. Not a good shooting night from the line for Emily. She's 2 for 7 on the night so far. Not from the free throw line anyway. She has 4 buckets otherwise, but from the free throw line, it's now 3 of 8. 34-19, 15-point Panther lead. Christy Gaber with the defense, or with the offense, that is. Megan McLean, left side, out high. Looking for help, finds Christy Gaber again. Christy with another long attempt for 3. Rattles off the rim, no good. Peters Township with a rebound in the form of Jordan Satimio, who hustles it out of there. Looking for help in the lane, finds Maura Lacey. Back to Sarah Barna, who that's the Upper St. Clair defense. The double teaming defense made her stutter step, and that traveling violation sends that ball right back to the Panthers. 6:18 to go, 3rd quarter. Christy Gaber up across the timeline. Miraculously, Emily Muller comes up with that ball. Thought sure Peters was going to steal it. They did not. Alex Jaffe on the cut to the basket. That's sort of the old give and go. The V cut she made out in the forecourt. Megan McLean found her streaking toward the basket. It's 2nd bucket on the night for Alex Jaffe. 4 points for her. 17 now, the largest Panther lead of the night. 36-19. Off the rim, no good. Megan McLean struggling for that rebound. Was actually knocked out of bounds by Emily Correal over the back, and the Panthers retain possession. There's Megan McLean bringing the ball in against Christy Gaber, with Christy Gaber rather, across the timeline. Megan McLean heads toward the bucket with that left hand, scoops it up, no good. Maura Lacey comes out with a rebound, steps on the out of bounds on Megan McLean, had excellent position established, and Maura had no choice but to try to go around her, and in the process of that, stepped on the end line, out of bounds, and it's a Panther ball under their own basket. Megan McLean with the ball on the inbounds. Maddie Miller takes a seat on the bench. Lauren Hamill substitutes in for the Indians. Alex Jaffe out high. Christy Gaber from way out high. She's a long-range shooter, but not from that kind of range. 5:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Megan McLean, Alex Jaffe with a 3-point attempt up high and swishes that one straight through. 9 points on the night for Alex Jaffe, including that lovely 3-pointer just now. And now the Panthers have put together a 20-point lead at 39-19. Down the lane at the baseline, number 23, Lauren Hamill with the shot, no good, but the rebound is put right back up and in by Emily Correal. 13 points on the night for Emily now, and they bring it back to 18, 39-21. Christy Gaber in the forecourt. Everybody way out beyond the 3-point arc, looking for some movement underneath. The Panthers usually find it. They're very patient with the ball. They don't get too hurried looking to get it down the lane. 4:30 to go now, 3rd quarter. And there's the cut by Megan McLean. The pass off her hands and into the hands of Lauren Hamill. For the Indians, looked for some help just as she was crossing the timeline, dragged that back foot, resulting in the turnover, and the ball goes right back to the Panthers on the traveling call. 39-21 Panthers, 4:11 to go, 3rd quarter. Another 3-point attempt by Alex Jaffe, swishes another one straight through. 8 points in the quarter for Alex, 12 overall, and it's now a 21-point lead. The Panthers just edge this thing wider and wider with free throws and those 3-point shots. 42-21, they've doubled up the Indians. 3:50 to go. That's a nice cut underneath. Maura Lacey had a good look at that. Should have gone in, rolled off the rim, and it hands to Megan McLean, who double dribble, didn't get caught with that one. Had it right on her hip and kept going. Alex Gensler with a looking for Emily Muller in the pass, knocked away by the Indians. There's Sarah Barna, takes that ball practically coast to coast for her second bucket of the night. 4 points for Sarah. 42-23, Panther lead. Alex Gensler in the lane. Alex Jaffe thought about taking another three, did not. Sends the ball back out front. Megan McLean gathers it in, heads to the bucket, finds Emily Muller down low. Emily wanted to get it back to Megan, but there again, playing hands-up defense is Emily Corral. Indians were not patient that time. Megan McLean on the way to the bucket. Offensive foul called. Unusual because the Peters Township player, I think that was Maura Lacey, really didn't have her feet established. She may have even been up in the air. But Megan McLean did lower her shoulder and put it into her. Megan called for the offensive foul. That's her first of the, well, second overall, first of the second half, and it's 2 team fouls for the Panthers. 2:48 to go. Right down the lane, nifty drive by Emily Corral. Did not go. Christy Gaber now with the ball across the timeline. Waiting for numbers. She had a sort of a 1-on-2 going on. Well, they're calling this thing close. A lot of people take that extra step just before putting a dribble down. Alex Jaffe did, moving her pivot foot, her back foot in this case. Called for the traveling violation. Not many people call that, but Alex got tagged for it. And that traveling violation sends the ball right back to the Indians. Sarah Barna out high. Finds Emily Corral down low. Back to Sarah Barna in the free throw lane. Nifty up and over. Moved Emily Muller, though, with a block, and the Panthers with a 4-on-1 break. Alex Jaffe finds Christy Gaber for the easy one, and oddly enough, that's Christy Gaber's first bucket of the night. Normally, our long-range shooter had a few of those attempts in the first half, didn't make them. That lead is back to 21 at 44-23. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Once again, somebody testing Emily Muller's long arms and the fact that she's got 3 personal fouls. Emily didn't buy it. Christy Gaber with a long shot that time. Closes up the front of the rim, no good. Alex Gensler with the rebound. Right back up to the hoop. Nothing called. No harm, no foul, apparently. Christy Gaber gathers it back and finds Alex Gensler standing all by herself on the baseline. Rolled it off the rim, no good. Held ball. Possession arrow goes to the Upper St. Clair Panthers as the Indians had the ball to start the second half. 1:37 to go. 44-23, 21-point Panther lead. Megan McLean bringing the ball back in underneath. Number 3, Michelle Reich, checks back in for the Indians. Alex Gensler to Megan McLean. Into the lane, over the long arms of Emily Corral. And Megan McLean with her second bucket of the second half. And 18 points on the night for Megan McLean. Quite a night for her, and it's the largest lead again for the Panthers at 23. And that should have been an easy one for Lauren Hamill. She rattled it off the rim, no good. Alex Jaffe now from about 12 feet off the rim. 3 times off the rim and a beneficial bounce, 2, and that's 10 in the quarter for Alex Jaffe. So between Megan McLean in the first half and Alex Jaffe in the second, those are the Panthers' 2 leading scorers. Right smack down the lane, nifty runner by Jordan Satimio. Though it's her first points of the night. 2, and the lead is 23 for the Panthers at 48-25 with 48 seconds to go, third quarter. Megan McLean across the timeline to Alex Jaffe. Alex Gensler out high, 40 seconds. Looks like the Panthers will play once again for the last possession as they have earlier in the game. It didn't bring anything the first time they tried it. Alex Jaffe into the open forecourt. Emily Muller, she's no scoring threat from there, just helping out move that ball around, eat up some time. 18 seconds now. 23-point Panther lead. Emily Muller finding Megan McLean. Alex Gensler finds Megan McLean on the drive to the bucket with a scoop shot attempt. Blocked by Peters and foul. Let's see who's tagged with this one. Emily Corral. That's her second. First team foul of the second half. Nowhere near as many called this half as last half. By this time, both teams are in the bonus situation. Megan McLean, the left-hander from the free throw line. The first one is good. That's 3 for 4 on the night for Megan. 19 total points. Make that 20 points for Megan McLean. And 4 for 5 from the line. Great night for Megan. 7 seconds to go now. 25-point Panther lead, 50-25. Lauren Hamill was standing wide open from about 8 feet under the Peters Township basket. And the great assist, she got found under there, puts it right back up, and that is the 8 points on the night for Lauren Hamill.
Into the lineup for St. Clair, 33, Brittany Howie, 10, Nora Fitzgerald, and 20, Andrea Pyle.
Emily Corial for the Indians, still leading all scorers with 13. Lauren Hamill, number 23, in there with 8. Sarah Barna, the junior guard, with 4. And Jordan Satimio, the senior guard, with her first bucket of the night there in the third quarter, with 2. 9 points in the quarter for the Indians. Total 13. Leading all scores for the Panthers is Megan McLean, as you heard me say a minute ago, with 20. Alex Jaffe, by virtue of 10 points in that third quarter, with 14. Alex Gensler, next high scorer, with 5. So Alex Jaffe and Megan McLean carrying the scoring for the Panthers. Usually it's a little more balanced than that, but we'll take it. Emily Muller in foul trouble with 3 for the Panthers. Nobody in that kind of situation for the Indians. Megan McLean in the steal, 22 points on the night for Megan McLean with a steal in the coast-to-coast dribble. And that lead is now up to 25 for the Panthers at 52-27. Aaron pass picked up by Alex Jaffe. Megan McLean was standing there wide open. She does end up with it. Looking for Andrea Payan on the drive. Off the leg instead of Lauren Hamill, number 23 for the Indians. Substitution, Sarah Barna back on the floor, and Lexi Camphouse for Peters will take a seat on the bench. Megan McLean with the inbounds. Finds Alex Jaffe on the baseline outside the three-point arc. There's Megan McLean again, finds Andrea Payan at the free throw line. Top of the key, Alex Jaffe. Nora Fitzgerald had a notion, didn't take it, skips the ball across to Megan McLean, takes the ball to the hoop for a fairly easy off the glass layup. 24 for Megan McLean. Quite a night, the best scoring output we've seen, I think, from any Panther so far this season. Well, maybe Alex Gensler, I think, had 25 last home game. Personal foul on the way to the hoop that time. Sarah Barna was on her way for a bucket and was caught from behind by whom? Andrea Payan picks up that personal foul. Her first, third team foul. Nifty little running shot by Michelle Reich. Her first points of the night. 54-29 Panther lead. 6:50 to go in the game. Brittany Howie way out high. Panthers being very patient, hoping this clock will run down. Nora Fitzgerald from way out along NBA three-point land, no good. Rebound ripped down by Lauren Hamill. And Peters Township on the attack once more. Jordan Satimio on the right side. Double head fake by Emily Corial caught Brittany Howie in motion trying to block that shot, and that will be Brittany Howie's third personal foul, fourth team foul. Now both big people for the Panthers with 3 fouls. At the line is Emily Corial shooting 2. She makes her first one. Makes her 4 for 9 from the free throw line on the night. And makes it 5 for 10. 15 points for Emily. 54-31, 23-point Panther lead. Nora Fitzgerald gets the ball, and it's now full court pressure by the Panthers, by the Indians. See if they can make a dent in this huge lead the Panthers seem to have right now. Megan McLean gets it across and into the lane, and Nora Fitzgerald out high with 6 minutes to go in the game. Megan McLean around the defense toward the bucket, up and not quite high enough. Off the underside of the rim, rebound by Jordan Satimio. Brings the ball quickly into the forecourt and not patient enough. Alex Jaffe steals it away. Finds Megan McLean on the left side, and the left-hander puts up that little layup. Geez, you make your layups, you make your free throws, play some defense, and you're going to win some basketball games. 26 points for Megan McLean, and I do believe that's the season high of any Panther player. 5:30 to go now, a 25-point lead. Nifty, oh, that shot doesn't get more in and out than that one. Emily Coriel from long range, that should have gone in. I don't know how it came back out. Panther foul.
St. Clair foul, number 40,
Megan McLean picks up that personal. Second of the second half. It's her third overall. 5 personal fouls, and it's a 2-shot shooting foul for Michelle Reich. Rattles it off the front of the rim. Again, good. 3 points for Michelle. Maura Lacey checks back in for Peters. 14-point Panther lead. Back to the rim, no good. Alex Jaffe comes down with a rebound, and quickly the Panthers are off on the break again. Megan McLean takes it right to the hoop and in off the rim, no good, but put back up. On the tip, just rattled off short. And that was a heck of a move by Emily Coriel to bring that move, acting like a point guard, a 6'3" point guard. Do the foul on the Panthers. That will be on Nora Fitzgerald. That's her first. It's the 6th team foul for the Panthers. Puts them in a little bit of foul trouble. Only 1 for the Indians. They've got several to give. Free throw way down and out for Emily Coriel. Rattles the second one home. 3 points in the quarter, 16 overall for Emily Coriel. Megan McLean finds Alex Jaffe, zip it down the right side. Pulls up, no shot taken that time. The Panthers will be a little more patient with the ball. Nora Fitzgerald. Brittany Howie and Andrea Pyan playing the high-low game underneath, looking for something to open up down there. Man-to-man defense by the Peters Township Indians, making it tough for the Panthers to penetrate right now. Andrea Pyan at the top of the key finds Nora Fitzgerald, though, comes back with a layup attempt. Brittany Howie with the rebound, another offensive rebound. This will be a 2-shot foul for Brittany Howie. Let's see who picks this one up for Peters.
Peters foul, number 4, Maura Lacey.
Maura Lacey picks up that one. That's her third, second team foul this half. Brittany Howie at the line, shooting 2. She's 4 for 4 on the night. That's her 4 points. Make it 5 for 5.
Alex Gensler into the game.
Alex Gensler checks back in, and Andrea Pyan, the junior forward, takes a seat on the bench. 24-point lead, 57-33 for the Panthers. 4:38 to go in the contest. 6 for 6. Good free throw shooting night for Brittany Howie, and the Panthers overall keeps that lead at 25. Now 4:30 to go in the game. Peters Township with the ball. Oh, well, it was a nice attempt by Brittany Howie. Must have got her with the body. The replay will show it. It's one of those times you wish you had a replay monitor and a telestrator. Brittany Howie picks up her 4th. So she's got 4. Emily Muller has 3. Megan McLean with 3. And this will be Michelle Reich shooting 2 for the Indians. And the Panthers are over the limit. Michelle Reich rattles that one home, 2 for 3 from the line. 4 points total on the night for Michelle. Rattles that one off. Brittany Howie with a rebound. She stays in the game with 4 personals. Let's hope she can hang in there for 4 more minutes. Megan McLean on the drive. Her defender fell down off the hands of Sarah Barna. Across the end line, Panthers retain possession. 4:19 to go. And a pretty comfortable 24-point lead. Let's see what Ernie Koontz has got his charges doing right now to see about running that clock down. Megan McLean for 3. Rattles off the rim, no good. Indeed, Maura Lacey comes down with a rebound. She had 3 defenders around her. I can't tell you which one it was that tapped the ball out of her hands and out of bounds. But the ball stays with the Peters Township Indians at 4:05 to go in the game. Maura Lacey out high, finds Michelle Reich down low and right off the glass and in. Nifty little play by Michelle Reich. 6 points on the night from Michelle. And it's 58-36. That's the Panther lead right now. We're approaching the 3-minute mark now to go in the game. The Panthers being patient, using up as much time as they can, but that Peters Township man-to-man defense Means they can't really take a nap out here. They've still got to make some crisp passes and make sure they don't get called on held balls, do all the usual normal things it takes, the normal fundamental things that you don't want to get caught with. Nora Fitzgerald could have taken a three-pointer, chose not to. Panthers use up some more time. There's Alex Gensler. Brittany Howie, top of the key. She's not going to shoot from there. There's other people who will take care of that kind of a job. 3 minutes left in the game. Panthers play and catch out in the forecourt. Not really too interested in making a play, and Nora Fitzgerald got caught for palming that time. She put her hand under the ball, brought her right over the top. Number 12, the senior guard, Christy Gaber, back on the floor, as is for the Indians, number 22, Lexi Camphouse, who will be on the inbounds. Sort of surprising, Ernie Kuntz doesn't empty his bench with a pretty comfortable 22-point lead at this stage in the game. Lovely spin move by Emily Coryell. 5 points in the fourth quarter, 18 overall for Emily, and it's a 58-38 20-point Panther lead. 2:34 to go in the game. Megan McLean out in the forecourt near the timeline. Almost a lazy pass that got stolen, but did not quite get. Alex Gensler gathered it in. Brittany Howie found relatively alone underneath without using the glass, puts that one up, and that's 8 points on the night for Brittany Howie. 2:10 left. 60-38, 22-point Panther lead. Maura Lacey into the lane. Passes off to Emily Corral from about a 12-footer baseline shot. 2 more for Emily Corral. 20 points for Emily, including 7 here in the fourth quarter. But they still cannot eat into that large, what now is a 20-point lead for the Panthers, 1:45 to go. And this one should be locked up, and this will send the Panthers into Section 4 with a 4-2 record now. And we'll have the Peters Township Indians at 3-3. Brittany Howie could have used a quick head fake on that one. Instead, she got the shot blocked. No real harm done. The possession stays with the Panthers. Substitutions now. Emily Muller, the sophomore starting center, number 21, back on the floor for the Panthers. 23, Lauren Hamill is back on the floor. It's the first time we've seen number 20, Carol Sternweiss is on the floor for the Indians. For her first action of the night, Megan McLean using up some clock. 1:20 left. Christy Gaber. The 3 guards playing catch. Emily Muller, top of the key. Christy Gaber takes the 3-point shot, rounds it off the rim. No good. Emily Muller with a rebound attempt. Steps on the end line, sends the ball right back to the Indians. For the first time tonight, we see number 25 for the Peters Township Indians. Number 25 is Sam Higgins. She's a sophomore. Emily Coryell is on the bench, as is Maura Lacey, 2 of their better players. And number 32, Sarah Barna, just sails that ball out of bounds into the cheerleaders right below us, expecting one of her guards to be there, and that was not the case. 1:05 to go. 60-40, 20-point Upper St. Clair lead. Alex Gensler back out to the top of the key for Alex Jaffe. Takes a 3-point attempt off the rim twice, the glass once, no good. Sarah Barna comes away with that rebound. 49 seconds left in the game. It looks like the Panthers will come away with this and up their record to 13-2. The Indians will leave here at 11-3. This will tie the Panthers with Mount Lebanon for second place in Section 4. Panthers having beaten Mount Lebanon right here in this gym last Thursday by 19 points. 25 seconds to go. Sarah Barna outside the 3-point line. Heads toward the lane. Look for help. No good. Megan McLean steals the ball away, but pulls up. She could have driven pretty much coast to coast for her 28th point, but chose not to. Instead, they'll run off the clock. 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, and the Panther crowd will go home happy. And the Upper St. Clair Panthers have conquered the Peters Township Indians for the first time this season. We'll play again down at their place. Final score: Upper St. Clair 60, Peters Township 40. My name is Kevin McGahee. My videographer has been Jeff Offenberg. We're glad you're with us tonight and hope you're with us again Thursday night, the 18th. Baldwin, the Highlanders will come to town. We hope you'll be with us. Thanks everybody for watching, and good night.